Now to developing news tonight out of Mount Holly. A man is in the hospital right now after officers shot him at his apartment complex earlier this afternoon. The police chief gave a news conference this evening about what happened.
WCNC Charlotte's Jesse Pierre joining us live from Mount Holly with the latest. So, Jesse, what have you learned?
Well, Mount Holly police tells us that the man was shot after driving into two officers. Now, we're standing right outside of the apartment complex. The car was parked right in that parking lot. It was just towed away a few moments ago. The back window was shattered and the car was riddled with bullets.
Every now and then you hear about, a car getting broken into or, something gets stolen off, porch pirate, something like that. But for the most part, it's relatively safe.
An apartment complex off Maple Circle in Mount Holly, anything but quiet Friday afternoon. This after Mount Holly police officers were called about a suspicious car.
We just assumed that it was, someone's car had broken down because the front of it was severely damaged.
A resident who did not want to show his face on camera tells us the driver had his car running the entire time while officers tried to speak to him.
At some point, he put the car in reverse and just drove back very, very quickly, and then he floored it.
Officers were engaged in conversation with the driver of the vehicle before the driver shifted the car in reverse and struck two of the officers with the vehicle.
Mount Holly Police Chief Don Roper tells us that's when officers at the scene fired their weapons.
Officers interpreted the driver's action as deadly force and discharged their service weapons, striking the driver in an attempt to stop the threat.
Roper says the driver was taken to the hospital with life-threatening injuries. Two officers hurt on the scene were treated and released from the hospital.
I honestly believe that if they had not, defended themselves, then we would be speaking about two severely injured officers.
Now, at this time, the names of the officers and the driver have not yet been released. We were told that the two officers were placed on administrative duty, which is standard when officers do fire their weapon. Now, Mount Holly Police Internal Affairs Bureau is conducting an investigation to make sure that department policies and procedures were followed. Now, the State Bureau of Investigation, as well as the Gaston County attorney, also doing separate reviews. Live in Mount Holly, Jesse Pierre, WCNC Charlotte.
Jesse, thank you.